Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Leo for the week of April 25th. Now Leo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, I will not send you a message on any platform, so if you get a message from someone that is somebody who's impersonating me, it's not me. Please do not get scammed. And also check out my Instagram for additional content. Give me a follow there if that's your thing. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Leo. Now, I will be using the Mermaid Tarot. There's a link to that in the description below if you'd like to purchase it for yourself. Also, less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed, and so if you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. All right, so let's go ahead and get everything set up here for you, Leo. Go ahead and put this right here, and then we'll also take 3 cards to clarify as we go along. All right, that looks just about good enough to me. Leo, I have to say, the future looks bright for you. There is something, I feel like some of you already know this, but there's been maybe a really nice, it looks like, I mean, take a look here. So the first 3 cards in this reading are Pentacles, right? And so whether it has been a positive change in money or a positive change in your home situation, which can be about the material, your home situation, or maybe even your academic situation. There's been something here, maybe even about your health. There's been something here about your health or your wealth that has been extremely beneficial for you recently, Leo. And this is going to continue to carry forward for you in the future. Now, that's kind of my opening thoughts. We always go through and expand on this more, but let's go ahead and start to do that now. So in the kind of overall situation, you do have this 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is like somebody who's extremely focused on maintaining their financial stability. As you see the 4 Pentacles on their chest, indicating that the money that they have is very close to them, and they are concerned that this money will go away. Or they can be. It's not always the case with the 4 of Pentacles. They can be concerned. Actually, I feel like it's less like that for you right now, and I feel like what's more resonating right now is that potentially some of you, I do wonder if some of you have had an inheritance that has come in. That's not going to be for everybody, but I do feel like some of you have done that. I wonder if some of you maybe have had a windfall in another way here, or there's even been a situation where you are now more stable in terms of your material situation that you were in the past. With this 4 of Pentacles, take a look at how they're also like grooming themselves here. I do feel like some of you have also, if this is not like strictly about wealth, this is about your health at this time. Like, I feel like some of you are like creating a work-life balance here as well, or like a balance in your social life as well at this time, Leo. Now, in the past, you do have this balance showing up here. You do have the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles here is like a windfall energy. It is one of the biggest cards of abundance to find in the tarot. This is the feeling of having all 10 Pentacles available to you. This is family energy as well here, as you see the family sitting around the harvest that is in front of them. Remember, food is a form of abundance as well. Good family energy is a form of abundance. And so it's like when you hear that word abundance, from me at least, I'm not just talking about like windfalls all the time. I'm talking about potentially some of you here in the past have had a situation where your family life has been better, or you have really, the way that I like to describe it is abundance is just your ability to receive. Okay, and so there's been something here that you could have received in the past recently that has changed your situation for the better. The 2 of Pentacles can represent a financial change. It can represent juggling situations. It can represent balancing acts. particularly in the financial situation. But if you're putting this together, some of you it's about a windfall. Some of you it's about something else relating to your health or your wealth that has changed here in the past that is looking very good for you. And I think that you're recognizing that this change is something that you've wanted for a long time. And yeah, the other thing here is you do have two cards on the end caps that I would consider to be empire cards, like you're building your empire type of energy. And so it's also possible that that has been important for some of you in the past as well. In the future, you do have the Ten of Cups and the Emperor. So the Ten of Cups is like, it's very similar to the Ten of Pentacles in that not only are both of these cards extremely positive, but they're also talking about abundance. The Ten of Cups shows the happier side of abundance. This is another energy of family. This is the feeling of having all 10 cups overflowing, and the 10 of Cups in particular is about this feeling of bliss and euphoria. It's like almost a perfect, like a picture perfect situation. And this is the health side of abundance here as well. And you can see the food and the resources showing up once again. This can say that there's a happy family situation available to you. I do feel like that is heavily implied here, and I think that this is going to continue carrying forward for you. You do have the Emperor, which is somebody who is extremely successful in business. This is a big omen of success in business situations. It's also somebody who this might be referring to the father as well, and it could also refer to you bossing up in your life in some ways, and you may be being particularly interested in building something that can become an empire. You know, some of you may be very interested in building a family as well, by the way. If you do not currently have one, like this may be very much on your mind. But I have to say, in terms of the first 5 cards, this is very, very good, and it's hard to beat. So let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and you have the Hermit. Okay, Leo, so I have to say right away, there's like a ton of earth energy, okay? Because not only do we have all of these pentacles, but we also have the Hermit, which is the card of Virgo. Virgo, of course, is an earth sign. So we have so much earth energy here showing up in the cards for you at this time. You know, this health situation is going to be very important for you. And just to be clear, I think this is positive. I see you connecting with nature a little bit more. Potentially, I see you maybe going on hikes. I see you maybe going on walks. I see you maybe earthing, putting your bare feet on the ground at this time. You can see the Queen of Pentacles here in the past. They are generating an idea related to money in their crown chakra. They're holding the pentacle here in their crown chakra, which I think you can see, right? And you can see there's even like energy coming out of the pentacle. This is about maybe for some of you coming to an understanding about finances. The Queen of Pentacles in particular is associated with the word or the phrase financial independence, which some of you are looks very like the energy looks very good for that. This could be around just like an idea that you've had or something like that. I think for some of you, this is an inheritance. The Queen of Pentacles can be like the executor of an estate or in charge of a will or executor of a will or in charge of an estate. Some of you maybe have dealt with that. There is something here with the Eight of Cups where you're walking away from disappointments. You're walking away from certain people and certain situations. The Queen of Wands, you can see they're generating the life force energy between their hands. So you see the generation energy coming in over here with the Queen of Pentacles above their head. Here, Queen of Wands, the energy, the inspiration, the life force is going through their hands and they're getting inspired. The Queen of Wands is an inspired energy. It is somebody who's extremely confident, and it is a card associated with the law of attraction. So I do feel like, if nothing else, some of you are changing your thoughts, you're cleaning up your thoughts, and this is bringing something very good into your life. The Hermit recognizes that the wisdom is not just found in textbooks, but wisdom is also found within you. And, you know, some of you here have come to this profound understanding about your health and your wealth, and I think how the two are interconnected and linked together at this time. So let's go ahead and start to clarify this even more. Okay, wow. Leo, you have Lovers, Occupation, and Family Room. So the Lovers is obviously a card of, this is about, for you, love with your family here. Like, this might not even be like romantic love, okay? Like, this could be a really happy family situation between your mom, or your mother and your father, or somebody else in your family, brother, sister, whatever it is. If that's not resonating, like you and your significant other are thinking about doing like family planning, or there's something here with the family that looks very good for your emotional health, for your emotional wealth type of situation. But you also have the occupation card here, which, you know, again, there is, you know, potentially some of you have made some positive changes in the workplace or the way that you approach work, and this could be paying off for you in the future. Let's go ahead and continue to clarify here. So you have the Hierophant, you have the Knight of Swords, and you have the Ace of Swords. Some of you maybe have like hid the books. You know, you may have learned something. You may have spent some time learning some formal knowledge here. As you can see with the Hierophant, Hierophant can represent anything that is traditional, maybe going back to university or higher education, particularly because you have this Hermit here in the future, which can be around knowledge building. But the Hierophant can also represent marriage, can also represent the organization that you work for, and really it's anything that's traditional. I feel like some of you have put in, some of you have like created structure in your life here with the Emperor and the Hierophant, number 4 into number 5, or you are, that's the realization that you had, and you're successfully doing this because you have this Ace of Swords in the beginning, or in the future here, which the Ace of Swords brings about a new beginning, brings about a breakthrough, it brings about an insight, it brings about divine inspiration, particularly because it's around the Queen of Wands. And this is maybe breakthroughs in communication or the way that you approach something in your life. The Knight of Swords is an energy of taking advantage of the opportunity that you have now, seizing the day, and really charging forward on something, going for something. Both the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords can refer to the areas of communication. And so I do think that those areas are important for you at this time. And yeah, so yeah, this looks very good. And the thing is, the Knight of Swords is somebody who's like quick-witted, highly intelligent, skilled at communication, all of those sorts of things. So breakthrough energy here in those areas. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid. So you have the 10 of Swords and you have the 8 of Swords. Okay, so it's the end of the old way of approaching something and the start of a new way of approaching your life in some way. The 10 of Swords is, like you can see in this interpretation of the card, they're like having an out-of-body experience. This is you communicating in a different way, I feel like, and the end of some old pattern, potentially an unhealthy pattern that's just not working anymore. The 8 of Swords sees you removing the blindfold, getting out of whatever self-imposed limitation you've set for yourself, and recognizing that the future is bright for you. You taking that blindfold off, and it's the end of maybe struggling about around something, or particularly if you've been struggling with communicating, maybe with family or on something. It's the end of that. Let's go ahead and see what's at the top of the pyramid. You have the Strength card. Yeah, what I love here is the Strength card can refer to overcoming an internal obstacle. Whatever this is going on here with this 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, this is required you to dig down deep within and figure out whatever was going on, and you successfully doing that. I don't know why I said charged, but maybe that's a word that's important to some of you. Yeah, look, the nine of Pentacles, health and wealth. Okay, look, they're realizing that these 9 Pentacles are not only important, but so is their well-being, so is their self-care. You can see they're taking a bath. But the 9 of Pentacles is about financial independence. You have the 2 cards that I would look for with the Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, particularly around financial independence. And yeah, really incredible reading for you here, Leo. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next reading.